Good morning, toy fans, and welcome to another episode of Vadertron's Saturday Toy Show. Guys, today is Monday. I'm filming early because I've just got back from Romford, guys, and I've just gone and saw 28 Weeks Later. Thought it was a good film. It was a good film. Couple of bits I weren't too sure on, but you know, it was a good film. Yes, if you like the first two, you like this. I also saw the Karate Kid Legends, which I really enjoyed. But anyway, enough of the films, guys. You don't find that much in charity shops. You just don't find that much. But sometimes you're a little bit lucky. Well, today, I was coming out of the pictures, walking to the bus stop, as you do. And I always have a little nose in the things. Anyway, I've gone to this charity shop, looked around, zilch, nothing in there. As I've walked out, started to walk away, in the corner of my eye, something caught my eye. Guys, look at what I found in this shop window. Boom. Yes, guys, can of Star Wars. Couldn't believe it. And here it is at a close-up. This is it was the colour orange that caught my eye. Now, it was £25. But, I mean, you've got a General Akbar. You've got a Darth Vader with no cloak or nothing, but still a Darth Vader. This was a nice one. Really nice hair. No paint loss at all. Jedi Knight, Luke. I've got this Han Solo. I don't think there's any weapons or anything in there. No, I've got this Han Solo. And I also had another Han Solo. Don't know if they're the same. So I've not had a proper close look at these. Well, this one's got a little bit of mess on it, but I think that'll come off. Just give it a little bit of a clean up. But that one looks a bit like Bruce Lee. And then you've got two Han Solos. But then my favourite of all, is the chrome head not pop up, I wish it was. The telescope R2-D2. And obviously plus the cloud car. So not a bad find in a charity shop. And I again, like I always do, I get my finds on video. Actually couldn't believe it, but I thought that was a really good find in a charity shop. Absolutely buzzing. I mean, look at that. That is awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. The cloud car's in really good condition as well. Unfortunately, no canopies, but the vehicle itself is very clean. Yeah, awesome stuff. So guys, moving on, let's just put that in there right now. Moving on, I just want to go back to Mr. Matt Booth, as you know, and I'm still buzzing from it, guys. Well, it was only, what, 2 days ago in reality. He also gave me these as well. He gave me a pack of Awesome All-Stars. And then also, he had a big bag or a box, whatever it was, of loads of different cards. And he was going, Mr. Vadertron, help yourself, Mr. Vadertron, help yourself. And I picked up 2 packs of Street Sharks. So that's awesome stuff. So again, I'll say it again, thank you, Mr. Booth. So yeah, so I'm still buzzing from those small soldiers, guys, like I said. Because you just don't find, well, you do find that stuff like that at toy fairs, but in that condition, it was good. It was good. Also, guys, back to that boot sale on yesterday. You'll notice that there was a load of Daleks, and I got excited, guys. He said, "Oh, £5 a piece," and I was like, "Oh, sweet." He said complete ones, which made me ring alarm bells. And the more I looked at them, Like they had like one of the lights missing, or of course the fin missing, and I was just like, he had a couple of gold ones in there complete. And I was like, I picked up a couple of gold ones at the last boot sale, do you know what I mean? I don't need no more gold Daleks. Unfortunately, the ones I did like had pieces missing. He did have a Davros. Maybe I should have picked up the Davros. Anyway, it's Saturday, guys. What are we doing today? It's not Saturday. Oh God, this is the Saturday Toy Show, guys. So when I say it's Saturday, it's Saturday. What have we got planned today? I've actually got nothing planned this weekend apart from maybe a boot sale if the weather holds up. I think Debs is off, so lovely jubbly. But although I can't really make her go to 2 boot sales in 2 days if she's just finished 4-day shifts. We've still got so much to do, I've just got some more cable ties for the old removal crates, because I honestly, guys, I used to be a removal man, and trust me, they are like fingered very badly. So guys, what did I get? Mr. Leon K, once again, sir. He put up some figures the other day. Now, this is what I told you. I got my Father's Day money. I got £50 off my stepkids, plus chocolates and all that. And it was straight away, Leon, he's been putting some mask stuff up, and he put these ones up here, and I actually need some of these. So there's the old Rabble. So look at the bag of goodness, the little bag of goodness. So yes, let's have a look here. So we've got this guy here. Now I believe these are all complete, guys. These are all got there's all different bits and pieces in here. Backpacks and all that. Do you know what I mean? This is a really nice little bag of goodness. You've got that fella there. You've got the green mat tracker there, which obviously goes with the jetpack. You know, I don't think I've ever seen a green version of this fella before, so that's actually pretty cool. We've also got in here this character here, and like I said, in this bag you've got all the helmets and everything in there. So four new mask figures for my mask collection. I'm going to have to put them all together. I don't know what goes with what. I don't really want to do it because I don't want to risk them in the move. So they're just going to stay in the bag for now. But yes, a nice little bag off Leon K. So thanks, Leon, mate. If you do watch my channel, I don't know if you do. I know, guys, there's just too many channels to watch. I can't do the fancy gimmicks and all that. I told you that. I'm as raw as you can get. If I make a mistake, unless it's right at the beginning, I'll just leave it in, because I can't be bothered to stop, edit it out, start again, like trying to act all pretty and all that. No, what you see is what you get. So guys, what else am I going to do with this Saturday Toy Show? Let's go to Game of the Week. Come on. Yes, guys, the game this week is WWF Superstars. Now, this beauty was out before WrestleFest, and I played this for hours in the arcades. Hulk Hogan, look at that, take you down the honky tonk man. You had Randy Savage, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Who else did you have in this one? Randy Savage, the Ultimate Warrior. Look at that. Grid of Press. This game was the absolute nuts. And again, I've got this on my Pandora box. It was just so good. You had to fight all the wrestlers, and then in the end you fought Andre the Giant and the $1 Million Man. It was absolutely awesome. There they are. There's Randy, Big Boss Man. It's just an absolute awesome game. This and WrestleFest for me are still the best. And they really should do a new WrestleFest where they bring out all the new players. You know, you can have Undertaker, Kane, the Rockers. It'd be so goddamn cool There's my man Hacksaw. Here he goes, he's going to do it. Bosh, get hold of that. Oh! Anyway guys, let's get back to the toy show. So guys, what a fantastic game that was. Now guys, I am in the middle of packing, as I've said numerous times on these videos, but guys, I'm now touching one of my favourite lines, and it's Dungeons and Dragons. And honestly guys, I am so nervous about packing these. Anyway, I've got some deflector cases for some of the mint on card ones, so we'll start with them. So we've got Zarek, Evil Half Orc Assassin. Now these cases for the bigger figures, but this is the only smaller one I had mint on cards. So I thought I'm not going to get all different ones. I'll just stick him in one of these as long as he's protected. So yeah, I mean, look how nice they look in these cases. And what I've noticed, guys, because I know these are made by Matchbox, but I've noticed that some of them have not got Matchbox on them. I don't know if it's another logo, I'm not sure. So let me just get one up here now. This is one of my favourites. It's the Ogrekin, and it's got an A instead of the Matchbox. See that? So absolutely awesome. But to have this one mint on card, I've just got to pray now that the plastics don't fall off, because they're already really yellowed, and you know it's like, guys, the glue comes off. So I'm going to try and pack them in the box as best I can. But look at them. Look at them. They are absolutely beautiful. Honestly, I absolutely love Dungeons and Dragons. You wouldn't believe how much I love them. Now this is probably one of my all-time favourite figures. Yes guys, you're going to laugh because he's blue, but it's the Northlord, the Great Barbarian. And I've got him mint on card. Look at that. How beautiful is he? I can't believe I've got this one mint on card. Absolutely awesome. And he looks absolutely brilliant in the new deflector cases, which I've paid out for these, just to try and protect them the best I can to get down to our new house. Good start, I've just fell over. And I've also got this one here, the Young Mal Titan. Another lovely figure. Oh, it just floods memories, guys. I know we've all got Star Wars, Thundercats and all that, but I specifically remember buying these and going around my nan's house, little shop down Green Lanes. They had loads of Dungeons and Dragons figures in there, and they're just awesome. They really are awesome. Right, so that's the 4 mint on cards I've got. I have got other figures with cards. I'll put them down somewhere. Oh, right in front of me. But they're with their cards, but they're not off. You've got the Sorcerer. Yeah, I'll see if you can see them. These have still been wrapped up in bubble wrap, not by me. This is one of the later figures, guys. This is a cool one to have on card. But again, it's been opened, but it's 100% complete. And it's one of the good battle shooters. It's the Mondu. So that's a nice. I'm glad I've got, at least I've got the backing card for that one. And also in the later figures, you'll see that they had the pictures. Like normally it was just the figures. Normally their backs are like that. But on some of the cards, it's actually got the other figures that you can buy. Oh, memories. And like I said before, if you've noticed on that, the monster is a different colour, because it's normally a purplish colour for the Fortress of fans. So that's a nice one to have. I've got a backing card for Strongheart, and I've also got another backing card there for Strongheart. So I don't know why I've got two of them. Probably just picked them up along the way. See, one's got Matchbox on it, one hasn't. Although that's just, it looks like it's just a Matchbox sticker. So I can see that coming off. But yeah, again, great figures to have with their cards. They do look good on display. So who we got here? We have Deef. Now apparently this is a female character. I never noticed it. I can't see. I never noticed it. I always just used to think it was a small fighter. But it would make sense that it's a female character. Obviously, they wouldn't have gone OTT with the arm still moves there. But absolutely lovely figure, Deef. Love the shield. I love the old chainmail. Look at that. God. Reminds me of Grimsword. Now, unfortunately, Grimsword, which is probably my... Northlord's my favourite male good character, but this guy was always my favourite because he had the snake shield and all that. I used to love fighting this guy with Warduke himself. Battle of the Baddies. But look at these figures. I absolutely love them. I mean, look at the shields. These are really like decent figures. I'm only going to show you a few characters, guys, because I ain't got time. Well, I've got time, but I've got a lot to do today, so I'm trying to wrap up this Saturday toy show and show you some of these awesome figures. So then we've got Bowmark. This shield's a little bit yellowed, but I have got other shields. Another absolutely lovely figure. Look, I mean, just the detail on the shields, look. These really are awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So there, his name's avoided me, guys. I know it's the Evil Barbarian, but I can't believe his name's got out my bloody head. No, it might come back. It might come back. But he had an absolutely awesome shield as well. Absolutely beautiful. Another great figure. These are not his weapons, I know, but Hawkler. Apparently, this guy now is sought after with all these weapons and all that. I've seen him going for silly money. I'm sure I've got his weapons somewhere. I've just got a big box of Dungeon Dragon loose bits and all that. So I shall go through it. But yes, an awesome figure. I always thought this figure as a kid was a bit boring compared to like the other figures. So I wasn't, when I started recollecting, I wasn't that bothered. But now he seems to have shot right up in value. So, but I'll get him a graded one to come up with something and I'll grab that. But an absolutely awesome figure, Hawkler. Now, guys, it's time for Figure of the Week. And it's going to be Dungeons and Dragons. Who do you think is Figure of the Week? Tie of the Week. Who's got the spot for the Figure of the Week? Let's go. So, guys, Figure of the Week is none other than the legend Warduke. Look at this fella. This guy has it all. He has it. Everything wraps up. Even though he wasn't my favourite, he is definitely my top three. The amount of times this fella has killed Strongheart is beyond me. I mean, look at the skull net and the shield. This just reminds me of a classic Conan the Barbarian sort of character. Absolutely awesome. And he even starred in the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon. If you've watched the animated series, guys, he's actually in it. Which is pretty awesome. And did you know, guys, there was actually a variant of this. Now, this figure, his legs go loose and up there and all that, look, all over the place. But then they did release a solid one where his legs just go up and down, which was my favourite one. Because the thing with these loose legs, they would go loose after a while all the time. And they wouldn't stand, where this one would stand all the time. So yes, this is Figure of the Week, guys, and he is well deservable of it. 100% Warduke, Dungeons and Dragons, get in there, my son. And I must just say, guys, he has got a blue helmet. So, guys, let's move on with the show. So, guys, sticking with the Dungeons and Dragons, another figure I'd like to show you. This guy is absolutely awesome. He looks menacing. He's got a look of a giant, but he's not a giant. He's just an awesome coloured thing. And he's Metaflame. He's one of the shield shooters. Look at this guy here. Look at that shield. I can't wait to get these up all displayed again properly. Especially with the new deflector cases and all that. I'm hoping to do it really, really nice. But yeah, absolutely awesome figure. I do really want to get I've got the Green Ogre King. I've also got, but I want to get the, I want to get the shooters, the shield shooters. Yes, definitely. Look at that figure there. So guys, also we've got, because I've literally just dropped this, guys. Can you believe it? But it looks like I was lucky it didn't break. We've got the golden lion dragon, absolutely beautiful. Now again, guys, there's actually a variant of this as well, and I've got both of them. And I'm going to get these down there without breaking them is beyond me, because the golden dragon, I told you before, I was just moving these about and he fell on the settee and their golden wings just both snapped off. So I've got to be really, really careful how. But I don't know if you can see it, but the actual colour, this one's like a bronzy dragon, where this one is gold. So you can see the darkness there. It's really like the, you see it a bit there, look. See what I'm doing from the, I don't want to drop him, guys, you know what I mean? Bloody fragile toys. But yeah, just absolutely awesome. They really, I think you can see it there, like the darkness of this one and the lightness of this one. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely love these figures. Can't say enough how much I love my Dungeons & Dragons collection. To finish it off, guys, this is a new figure, but again, this is just a character that's, it's the beholder. Anyway, look at this thing here. What a way to finish the Saturday toy show with the Dungeons & Dragons. I've got so many more Dungeons & Dragons, guys, but I'm packing. I ain't got time to get them all out, so I just thought I'll show you a few of my favourite pieces. You know I love Venger. You don't need to see Venger again. I showed you Tiamat in last week's show. So we're just showing you a few more characters. But this guy here is absolutely awesome. I mean, he's got no arms or nothing, guys. But this thing will probably bite your head off. Look at that. And I love that eye. Look at that eye. Eye! Look at that! Yes, guys. That is an absolutely awesome figure as well. I've now got to try and pack all these. Oh, guys, I hope you enjoyed this Saturday toy show. I hope you enjoyed the little Dungeons & Dragons. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. It really does. All your support means so much. It really does. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends about my channel. Guys, all I'm going to say to you is may the toys be with you. And keep smiling, guys. Have a great weekend. Bye.